Yeah, good morning. Good morning, all. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Okay, guys. So let's start the session. So in the last class, we are discussing and we have seen the list and what are the advantages of list along with the list methods. So in today's class, we are going to cover the next tuples. So now tuples is also an advanced data type. Now, if you remember, steps we have done within the list, first what we have one. Okay, within the list, first we have started with the empty list. So there is a possibility of empty list. And I told you that next one is list will consist of square brackets. Inside that items are separated by commas. How many items are there? Each item is separated. And list is a heterogeneous. Next example I have discussed is with a list by showing one example as list as heterogeneous. And within the list, I told you item is possible as the list only, and which is okay, nested list. And one of the student is saying that it's not that much of clear. Others, can you please confirm? Is my voice is loud and clear? It is not clear now. Now, could you please confirm me now? Now it is clear? Now it is clear, right? Okay, done. So first we have seen the empty list. What is meant by empty list means we are having the empty square brackets, and in the list items are separated by commas. Everything we are separated by commas, and items can be of any data type which is called as heterogeneous. Even we can have the nested list also. Within the list, one or more item as a list. And after completing the nested list, we have seen the how to do the indexing on the list, indexing on a list. At the same time, we have seen how to do the nest indexing on the nested list. Means when you are having the multiple lists inside the list, one more list is there. Indexing on a nested list. How to do the nested. And also I have discussed with you the slicing operation. And from there I have discussed with you how to replace the value within the list. And from there I have started the list methods. What are the various methods we are having in the list? Right? This is the order which we have discussed in the list. Right? Till this we have taken one class. All these things we have covered in one class, and list methods we have covered in the one class. Now, in today's class, we are going to move on to the tuples. In the same order, we'll go with the tuples also. Starting with the empty tuple. So tuple, what is the tuple means? It is also similar kind of list where it also accepts the multiple values, multiple items, and they are just stored in the normal brackets, parentheses. The difference between the list and tuple is brackets. So it is stored in the parentheses, and each item in this also multiple items are possible, and each item is separated by comma. Every item is separated by comma within the parenthesis. Okay, and it is also heterogeneous. It is also heterogeneous. And here, okay, heterogeneous. And here, nested tuple also possible. Within the tuple, if you are having one more item as a tuple, it is called as nested tuple. Indexing is possible. Indexing on a tuple is normal. At the same time, indexing on the nested tuple also possible. Indexing on nested tuple. And followed by slicing. So up to here, if you observe, first whatever I have written from here to here, all these things I have written commonly here also. Up to here, up to slicing, I have written as it is same with no difference. Now what is the difference now means here no replace, we cannot replace the value, no replace is possible. That's the difference between the list and tuple. Tuple here replacement is possible, tuple, and within the add we can remove, everything is possible since list is mutable. Since list is mutable, it is possible. And whatever the list methods are there, list methods, after completing the list method, the output, what are the output you are going to get, that output will be stored automatically in the original list, except count. For count only, it will display the number, but if you are taking a pop, remove, sort, okay, copy, whatever you are doing, everything will be applicable on the original object. Okay, so list methods automatically it will store in the original one, but here that is not possible. Tuple methods, here more important point is tuple is immutable, means no replacement in the original object. Okay, no replacement in the original object, it is immutable. Tuples are immutable, means once the object is created, no more modifications. Okay, now let's get into the depth in detail of things. Now list, what are the list you are having? List is equal to empty square brackets, and print L means it is going to print the empty square brackets. And what is the type of L? The type of L is nothing but list type, right? Now when you go with the parenthesis, instead of I'm going to take the square brackets, here I'm going to take the parenthesis, and if I take this one, it is a tuple type. Empty tuple is given by empty parenthesis, empty brackets, right? Now, so here within the tuple you can have multiple items. Every item is possible. So you can have the int, you can have the float, you can have the boolean, you can have the string, you can have the list also. Okay, till now we have completed, other than tuple, 5 data types we have covered, that is int, float, boolean, string and list. Of course complex also we have covered, but complex numbers we are not going to use in the data science, so just we'll ignore the complex, and all these data types we have used, and everything is possible within the tuple. Now how this is going to store, how this object will be created means same to same as list. First 1, 2.5, true, SRK, and list of 2, 2. Same. And index numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and minus 5. And the name is T. Same way, how a list will be stored, tuple also will create the same object. Then what is the difference means, in the list you will enter into the original object and you will do the modifications. In the tuple you can't enter into the original object, that everything is closed, the object is completely closed, you can't enter into the inside of the object. That is the only difference between both of them, right? Now if you see here, type of T, what is the type of T means it is a tuple type. And what is the number of items are there? Length of T means how many items are separated by comma? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total how many items are there? 5 items are there. Length of T is 5. Now everyone, can you tell me what are the tuple items within the T? What are the tuple items? What are the tuple items means 1. First one is tuple item is 1, followed by 2.5, followed by true, followed by SRK, followed by list of 2, 2. These are the tuple items. Okay, list of 2, 2. These are the tuple items. Sir, for example, let's take here 2 comma, instead of 2 comma 2, let us take the 2 comma 8, some number. Okay. Now, whatever we are having, now anyone can tell me 2 is called as tuple item or list item? 2 is called as list item. 8 is called as list item. A list of 2 comma 8 is called as tuple item. Remember this point very clearly. Understand this point. Here only more important interview question is there. Individually 2 is called as list item. Individually 8 is called as list item because 8 is inside the bracket. Which bracket? Square bracket. It is not in the parenthesis bracket. Now list of 2 comma 8 is there now. This is in the this entire item. For this entire item, what is the bracket is assigned? Parenthesis, which is a tuple item. Is the point is clear? List of 2 comma 8 will be considered as tuple item. Individually 2 and individually 8 is considered as the list item. Points are clear, guys, for everyone? Right? Now, coming to this one, this is called as nested. Now tell me, in this, what are the tuple items? I'm asking tuple items. What are the tuple items you are having? First one is Shiva, 25, 25.0, true. 50 is a tuple item or list item? It is a list item. Which is tuple item then? List of 50 comma 100 is the tuple item. And here, 99, 22, 23, what are 33? You are having tuple of. This entire is considered as one item of the tuple. Now tell me total how many items are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 items are there. If you ask the length, if you apply the length function, length of tup. What is the length of tuple? Is 6. Is the point is clear? And this tuple only is called as nested tuple because for main bracket, internally again you are having one more bracket. So it is called as nested tuple. Right? Now coming to this, what is this one? Now tell me in this total how many items? First tell me what are the items are available. In one box, what is the item will be stored? Tell me. In the first box, what will be there? Shiva. This is first box. Okay, done. 25, done. 25.0, done. True, done. Next, list of 50 comma tuple of 10 comma 100. Exactly, that is the point. List of 50 comma tuple of 10 comma 100. So total how many items are there here? 5 items are there. That is the most important point. Tuple. And if you ask length of tuple, total 5 items are there. Now, okay, done. Total length of 5 items. Now in this tuple, let us do the indexing. Now, tup. What are the tup is there? Tup of -1. What is there in the -1? What is there in the -1? List of 50 comma 100 comma 10 comma 100. Tuple of 10 comma 100. Right? Now for this, can I apply one more indexing? For this, can I apply? Why I can apply? Because output is what? List type. So for the list type, I'm going to add indexing. And now in the index of 0, are you going to check now? Here I'm asking 0 now. Now are you going to check the 0 and you are going to tell me this answer? No. Then what you are going to tell me? 0 is applicable for what? For the output of this one. For this you have to apply 0, not for the original one. Now original one only not there. Deleted. Delete the original one. Now original is not there for us. Only tup of -1 is there. What is the output of tup of -1 means? Just we are having only 50 comma tuple of 10 comma 100. Only this one is there with us. For that, index of 0 is there, index of 1 is there, -1, -2. Now what is in the 0 position? 50. And I'm going to get the 50. For example, if I write here one position, what is the output? Tuple of 10 comma 100. Now for the output, now I'm going to apply again index of 1. Now what is the answer? 100. So tup of minus 1 was completed. Tup of minus 1, for that you added 1 and you got the output. What is the output you got? Tuple of 10 comma 100. Have you got only 10 comma 100? 10 comma 100 means 2 items. Tuple of 10 comma 100 means single item. That is the difference. If you say only 10 comma 100, the meaning of 10 comma 100 is 2 items, 2 different items. Tuple of 10 comma 100 means it is considered as single item. That is the difference. So here one item is there or 2 items are there? Here. So tuple of 10 comma 100, that is the output which you have received. And inside this, you are getting the again with respect to 0. And what is the 0 you are having? What is the 0 or what is the 1 means 100. Now for this, can I apply one more indexing? 0? No. Why? Because output is int data type. Since you are going to ask this one, it is going to throw the error that int is not subscriptable. Is the points are clear for everyone? How you got? Right? Same logic what you applied earlier in the list. No difference. In the list, how you have done the indexing? Nested indexing. In the last class, how you have applied the indexing on the nested list? What way you have applied? Same logic is applied here. No difference. Now, for example, I'm going to take the previous class. Forget about today's class. Okay? Yeah. Previous class, let us go. I'm having 10, 20, list of 30, 40, list of 50, 60, tuple of, or otherwise, hello. Okay, now you are having like this. This is list na. Nowhere the tuple word is there na. Is there any tuple inside that? No, right? This is the previous class only, right? Now for the previous class, I want 60. What is the answer? Could you write in the notes, please? Now, whoever the students are asking the question, explain once again. Have you attended the previous class when I'm explaining the nested list? Yes or no? If you have attended and you have got clear at that time, now my question is, what is the answer for the 60? I want 60. Could you write the answer for 60, please? Online students, whoever are asking the question, not others. Others don't write the answer in the chat box. Only the students who asked me to explain once again, only those students. Today's concept I'll explain once again, 100%. There is absolutely not a problem to ask that doubt. And also I'll explain your doubts also. Absolutely not a problem. But before explaining my today's concept one more time, Raj, Khyati, Bhumika, these three, have you attended the previous class or not? First point number 1. Point number 2, if you have attended, what is the answer? Now, for example, if you have missed the previous class or previous classes you have missed it, I'm once again saying our course, whatever our course is there now, our course is completely interlinked subject. One more time I'm saying for you guys. Okay, one more time. Our course is a interlinked subject. What is the meaning of interlinked? Means every class is connected to the previous class. every class is connected to previous class. If you miss one of the class also, next class without revising, it is not possible to understand. If any student has missed the class, first he has to go through the previous class, either through the recording or through the friends or from the Google Drive or on his phone, anything, but they have to go through the previous class concepts. They have to go. Otherwise, they will not understand the next class. Students who miss any class and they attend another class without revising, and final answer is going to be confusion. If you are using this word, sir, I'm in the confusion. When you will get confused means when you are not practicing or when you are not revising the previous concepts, the answer is called as confusion. Confusion or not understanding. Another word of confusion is called as not understanding. One more word for this one is called as not understanding or confusion or not able to remember. If you are saying out of these three, any one of them, the meaning of this one is you have not attended the classes properly or you have not practiced in the sequential order. Then only this answer you will tell. If you are telling this answer means I am 100% very clear that you have not attended. Students who has missed and any class and attending another class without revising, for them it is going to be like this. And if, for example, today's I'm going to explain the methods or I'm going to explain for you in terms of replacement or anything. What are the logic I'm going to apply and what are the indexing? When I have told you the indexing concept means during the strings. When I have told you the slicing means during the strings. When I told you the replace means during the list. What is the difference between a function versus method? When I have told you means during the list and before to that strings. And you have forgot that one. Sir, I have forgot what is method versus function, sir. Today I will ask the question, what is the difference between a method versus a function? Sir, I have forgot, sir. Okay. For me, absolutely not a problem. If you are forgetting the concepts means, I will also forget your name for the job. I am not responsible for your job. I am also forgetting your name and about you. Simple. You are forgetting, I am also forgetting. Level. Okay. Because here there is no time for me to revise the concepts. Again and again I will not revise. This I am saying for the multiple times and that too are in the starting stage only. If you assume my course is a BTech level course. Okay, after completing this one you will get the job. By end of this course you will get the job. Let us assume this 3.5 months is a BTech level course. Assume. And today what are the class we are discussing now? You are in the LKG only. Literally you are in the LKG. LKG concepts only you are not able to understand, you are not able to remember, means as we go further, advanced concepts will come. Then, as of now, you are in the LKG situation. Starting very basic level of Python we are discussing. Okay. The students, whoever are not completed the previous class, who has not prepared, who has after Friday's class closed the notes again Monday morning only they are opening now. For those students I am saying particularly. Okay, for those students. Others who are practicing, who are understanding very clearly and who are giving the correct answers, for them it is not applicable. Who are forgetting the concepts, who are not revising and just on the Friday after the class, who has shut their notes and their laptop and kept in the bag safely again today Monday morning or you're opening that one. keeping in your bag very safe side, right? For those students, I'm saying this one. Okay, in the same safe way, you will be at home also without having any disturbance. Very safely, you will be in the home. As a data scientist or a data analyst, whatever you think, based on my observations on the past data, I'm predicting on the future data. Okay, in your experience, you are seeing only you. Okay, and you are first time learning the data analytics course. But in my experience, I have trained more than 2000 plus people. So I have seen with respect to multiple students now in my career, who has attended the classes regularly, who has practiced, who has not practiced, who has missed some of the classes. I have seen in my career so many different categories of people, right? Do you think that similar kind of you, I have not seen in the previously anyone? The student who comes every day late, do you think that I have not seen in my previous classes, none of the student like that? I have seen now. The person who comes every day, 9 o'clock is the class, means he will feel himself as a extraordinary CEO level, and he will come at 9:20 now. He don't know how to start before 10 minutes before, right? Do you think that I have not seen that type of similar kind of students before in my previous batch? Every category people I will see, right? And what happens in the future also, I estimate now. Okay, I will not comment on any one of the student also, but simply same pattern you continue. In the future, you'll understand everything, right? Once you go to the office also, once you go to other place also, how stupidity they will see at your face, you'll understand in the future. Point is very simple. Okay, why I'm explaining all these things? For asking a small silly question, they asked me to explain one more time. Explaining one more time, it will take for me 1 minute or 2 minutes only. But instead of saying this much of story only, it will take 10 minutes extra. Why, sir? In 1 minute, if you complete that explanation also, it will be completed now. Students will be satisfied now. Why this much of story we required? I also know that logic. But still, I am explaining the reason behind that is, I don't want this to be repeated for the next time. At least if any one of the student has missed or they're missing or due to some any reason, at least they'll understand the scenario. Okay, I don't want to waste the time by giving extra class like this 10 minutes. I also know that one. If I explain 1 minute only, the repetition also will be completed. But the point is, if I do for one time, it will be continued like that. What is the difference between a student versus me is, student will think from his perspective, I will think from the overall student's point of view and overall subject point of view. That is the only difference. One student will say that, sir, could you repeat now, like that. One student will say that, could you explain like this now? Explaining or repeat, that one is not a problem. But you are not remembering the previous concepts, or you are not practicing the previous concepts, and it shows the negligence. If I leave that one and if I explain one more time, the negligence will be continued. Now, I will ask you a silly question, guys. Now, today I have explaining the indexing on the nested tuple, how it is going to work. Some of the students are giving the answers, some of the students are not giving the answers. I asked the students who has not given the answer, and one of the students has told that I'm absent. One student has told. So total 3 students are not able to understand. Assume. One student told that I'm absent. 2 students has told that no reply. I mean, not even absent. They are present only. Though they are present also, they are not able to understand today's concept. Means that what it indicates. They have not revised the last one. Na? It indicates that they have not revised, right? Or they are not able to remember the last one. Na? Though they attended, they are not remembering or they are not revising. Now tell me what I have to do with this. You tell me. Should I ignore that one and I should repeat that one? You tell me what I have to do. According to you, which one is correct? I'll follow that one only. If you feel that simply explain for them one more time, sir, 1 minute only completed, then you will be best trainer. When you explain one more time, you will be the best trainer, miss, I'll explain. No, sir, stop their negligence and convert them as a good students, miss, I will do that one. Which one? Anything is okay for me. Is the points are clear now? So here the thing is, please revise the previous concepts at least now. From now onwards, please go through the previous class and check once again. Okay? The students who are missing the previous classes and who are not revising the previous classes, today's what are the class I am saying now? It is connected to the tomorrow's class. For example, today you don't practice. Let us see tomorrow whether you'll understand tomorrow's class or not. Let's give a try. Today after the class, don't practice. Let's see tomorrow whether you'll understand or not. And similarly, tomorrow, what are the classes there? After the class, you just don't practice anything. Just sleep in the class also, or don't attend the class. Whether you'll understand day after tomorrow's class or not, let us see. Let's give a try for next 2 days only. And later we'll discuss one more time. You are thinking that jobs are as simple as just enrolling the course and sitting 1.5 hours in Naresh IT for 2 months and getting the job like that. You are thinking as simple as like that. Just I pay the course fees, I'll go and sit in Naresh IT for 1.5 hours, automatically I will get the job. Because they're giving the job assistance program and trainer is saying fully confident that you will get the job. So automatically inner feeling says that I'll automatically get the job. Those are only possible in the dreams, not in the reality. Right, guys? Now, coming to the point. Here, if I want to extract 60, what is the first step I have to do, miss? First, I have to make this notes. Okay? I already uploaded now. Notes already uploaded, right? Notes was already uploaded, notes and task, everything now. 1 minute. I already up. 1 minute. 1 minute. Just to give me 1 minute of time. Just 1 minute. I have uploaded. Oh. Yeah, 1 minute. I'm just checking. Could you cross check once now? And also I'm going to upload the task. Yeah, guys, I have uploaded the task questions. Okay. Could you check once now? So in your Google Drive and within the core Python folder, you will find the list and methods along with the tuple and methods, list and tuple, and also in the topics you are having the list. Okay. And I'm going to upload the assignment 1 answers. I'm going to upload the assignment 1 answers. Now, what I'm going to do means just after explaining this topic, once I am explaining this topic, I'll stop the class immediately. And I'm giving the time for you to your preparation because everything are connected to like that. So since I have not uploaded the notes, you have not practiced the list or anything else, it will be difficult to understand today's class. So first please practice and we'll continue in the tomorrow's class. Okay, first let me explain this example and from there we'll move on to the nest. So here, what are the list we are having? So first I'm going to take in the list like this. 10, 20, list of 30, 40, within the list 50, 60, again hello. This entire one will go into the one item and 80. So total how many items are there means 1, 2, this entire one is called as item 3 and 4. Total 4 items are there. Now in this first I'm going to extract the L of 2. If I take the positive index number, it is 2. Similarly, you can take even the negative index number also. So positive index number wise, it is 2. So L of 2. Now what are the L of 2 I am having? So what is the output of L of 2? For L of 2, what is the output? Yeah, list of 30, 40, again list of 50, 60, hello. This is the output. And for the given output, what are the list you have got? Already list you have got for this output. Now what is the new index numbering? 0. For the output, index numbers are 0, 1, and this entire thing is 2. Now within the output, again index of 2. Within the output, not for the original one, within the output, again index of 2. Now what is the output? List of, you are going to get 50, 60 and hello. This is the output. So for the output, what are the output you have received? For the output, one more time I am doing the indexing. In that indexing of 1. So for the output, I am applying the indexing, not for the original one, for the output. So for the output 0, 1, 2. Inside this, what is 1? What is the output of inside this? The output is 60. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? So for the output, every time you are applying for the output for the previous one. Is the points are clear? Everyone? So like this, you are going to get first L is equal to, and from that L of 2, for L of 2, what is the output? Next, for L of 2, what is the output? And from that L of 2 of 1, what is the output? So for the original one, you are writing the output every time. Is the points are clear for everyone? So please go through once the notes and also the list methods, and along with that, please complete the task on the list. What are the tasks I have shared for the list? Complete that. Okay. And in tomorrow's class, we'll discuss detailedly about the tuples and along with the sets also. We'll complete 2 data types in the tomorrow's class. Without practicing the previous topic, never we'll go to the next topic. Since I have not uploaded the notes or due to some technical glitch, you are not received the notes, I'm giving the time for your preparation without explaining the new topic. For me, students' understanding is more important. So I will take the gap and tomorrow we'll continue. Right? Done. If anyone has any questions, you can please ask. Yeah, show you. I have uploaded. Could you check once? Sir, I can use the list.insert and give the index as -1 or -2. The item will not be placed in that index. Please verify once. I noticed this during the practice. Yes. What are the indexes there? The index should be with the positive index number. Swagat is asking what is the difference between the list and tuples? List and tuples is list where it is mutable, tuples are immutable, means no replacement, no adding, no remove, none of them. 3 of them are not possible. Once the object is created, no more modifications within the original object. Kathy, Kathy says that I want to practice more questions. So I have uploaded the task now. Other than task, one more minute, guys. Okay, I have uploaded already some task for your practice purpose. And apart from that, I'm just adding one more in your Google Drive. I'm going to add the test books. Okay, I'm going to add some kind of books for your reference. Just you can go through the books. Yeah, I'm adding the two books for your additional practice, more examples. And this book, what are the book I'm adding? Here you can find the more number of examples. This is exclusively for Python for data science. In this, each and every topic, what are the topic is there? Every topic is related to data science. So this is not a general Python book, which is exclusively for data science. So here we are having the variables and data types, ints, float, boolean, string, and what are the different operations on string, that is string methods, and type function, and how to do the conversion between the int and this one. And also we are having the tuples and list. So you can take some more questions from the list. Okay, so I have added some more and operators, all these operators, everything. So more number of questions you can practice from here. Okay, and I also added the task. In the topic wise task, I added the related to list questions I have added. Please complete all these questions. And I'm going to upload the solutions. Right? Done. Yeah, Nazma, I have added the books for your reference purpose. Okay. Sir, can you show previous projects to get an idea? Which projects? And Swagat. Yeah, others, if you're not having any questions, please go. And please practice the list. Please practice the list.